made some harder decisions to make, which I think this group has the potential to do. We have, you never know until you play, but in terms of being able to be hard to guard, I think this group has a lot of highly skilled guys who are very unselfish. They get 23 assists on 40 baskets today, so a lot of things to clean up. But I like what I saw in terms of, we haven't done a lot of up and down 5-on-5, very little. The last 2 days was really the first time we've done much at all since the summer. So I thought the flow of that, it wasn't as choppy and as sloppy as what it could be this time of year. So we've got obviously areas to clean up, but I like the way they competed.
Some sequences where Chucky was trying to score on Kamara and Gard is not backing out, even though Chucky did score. What do you think Kamara will be able to do as he gets more comfortable with the system of the team?
Yeah, I think that's a big piece of it, of what he can do defensively. He's starting to pick up what we're doing. He had a back cut along the baseline. He's starting to get some of that, of how to play without the ball, in what we're doing. And so we had more back cuts today than we've had in a while. And we've got to, obviously, now you got to guard yourself. But I like the fact that they were reading a lot of those things, and they weren't necessarily called because they get a out of play. And Kamari is, part of that's learning all this on the fly.
That last eval period, and when you were watching Connor in Las Vegas, I know he really struggled that weekend, but I'm guessing you saw more than whether or not the ball was going in for him. I was wondering if you could just kind of talk about what you saw, even when he was, kind of at a low point, that made you still want to pull the trigger and go get him.
Yeah, I saw a lot of film. I watched all the film we could get our hands on, just knowing that, we don't have enough days. You're going to see their best and you're going to see their worst, likely in those evaluation days. So just trying to watch all you can, and obviously it's a display today. He's got better. Strength has made him better, but he knows how to find the basket, as you can see there. So, he's got a great feel offensively. Some defensive things we got to continue to get better at. Some of that will happen in a week. Some of that will happen over the course of the next year plus, as he gets stronger and understand the importance of that end of the floor. But from where he was when he got here in June to the France trip, he had some flurries like that in France too. But you never know, that level of competition, and it'll get harder for him. There'll be film that'll go down on him, but the kid knows how to score, so that's a bonus. I can work with guys like that.
You mentioned playing off the ball. It seemed like Matt got off a couple times on the back. Is that something you guys kind of encourage him to do, or is that something moving off?
To get lost?
Yeah, in terms of as a back screener.
Yeah, there's different things we're doing out of it. We're still experimenting with a lot of different actions within what we're doing, but I like how we didn't over dribble for the most part. We moved pretty well, found the open guy. How we touched the post adequately. We'll have to throw it inside more, but that set up some open threes too. We were able to play inside out a lot. So I thought Max was really physical, really finishing the. He was very assertive and very comfortable.
What's your biggest takeaway from today?
I like who we can be offensively. I don't like who we are defensively right now. So that'll be the film breakdown. But those all are fixable, no doubt. Like I said, I like the unselfishness and the versatility that this group has offensively.
Carter Gilmore was playing very physically, getting defensive rebounds, getting some and-one opportunities. He's not playing timid, kind of like he was last year. What have you seen in him that has built up his confidence?
He's bigger and stronger. That's the first piece. He's put that time in and made that commitment to really be serious about the offseason, and it's shown. And I think he's practiced very well. And said even through the summer, I thought he was our most improved player coming back. And it's really in large part due to the commitment he made physically to take another step. And he can still go more, I think. But he has definitely, he understands now what it takes, and has put a lot of time into his game.
Do you have? Is there any update on when Isaac may be available and when healthy? How do you?
Hopefully within a few days here.
When healthy, how do you see him factoring into your guard rotation?
We're still figuring all that out. So is very competitive, as you can see. Those teams are pretty evenly balanced. So everybody's learning on the fly. We got 3 guys that really got a lot of minutes from a year ago. Others, Marcus, Carter, and Jordan got spot minutes here and there, but I think just how Kamari, how Max, obviously how Connor has stepped in and helped, and really Connor hasn't played too much like a freshman. Max obviously has come in and really he's played like he's been here for a couple years. And I think what I've noticed that even through the summer, they continue to push each other and get better every day. So Isaac, was right in that competition with him. So that's the good thing about having a lot of options, is that it makes practice more competitive. And when that happens, everybody's rising tide lifts all boats, so to speak. So we have to, as we all get better, it'll make individually, it'll make us a whole team better.
What did you see in Chris Hodges?
You like that quote?
You've got way too many of those locked in the chamber.
I was waiting.
What did you see in Chris Hodges today? Because like you said, you haven't done a lot of 5-on-5.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing physical. He's a young, big guy. There's going to be things that are really good, and there's a lot of things he's got to get better at. And we'll find things in ball screen defense and post defense. I thought he let Steve catch it too easily at times in the post. But he competes. It's another guy that he had a phenomenal practice yesterday. He was all over the glass. He understands his role, and that's effort and energy and playing physical, and give us what he can. If the offense comes to him, great. But his primary role is going to be what he can do for us defensively and how he can help us on the glass on both ends.
Tyler brought the ball up multiple times and kind of initiated the offensive, was aggressive. Is that something as a leader offensively that you envision him doing? Or?
If you have the skill set to do it, I always say be responsible. So we've done that with Ethan, we've done that with other guys in the past. If you make good decisions and you have the potential or the ability to do it, that's fine. Now, if you're throwing it into the tuba section, then we're going to have a little conversation. Tyler has ability because he's played point guard in high school. Obviously, very skilled. That's a hard matchup when you got 6'9" coming at you in transition too. He's really athletic. He makes good decisions, and obviously his shooting is improved.
I was going to say, he talked about before last season wanting to be a better shooter. It didn't turn out from 3-point range. But this year,
he does.
The pull-up on the right wing, he never would have taken.
Right. Yeah, and I thought, confidence started in scenarios last year in small doses. One, I saw Providence here when Johnny didn't play. He had to step up. What happened in Vegas? He played well in those games and really was a scoring threat. So I think the potential is there now. It's a matter of playing confidently. Playing confidently when things don't go well. Can't go in the ditch mentally. And he's worked at it. He's really put a lot of time. He's in the gym a lot, getting extra shots. So he's paid a price that it takes to become a more consistent shooter.
Real quick, offensively, a little more of a point-centric approach today, but how important is it to also have a balanced approach offensively this year?
Well, it's always important. I mean, in today's scenario, I would like to get to the free throw line more, but it's typically when we play against each other, we don't foul, so we're not going to draw fouls on our play ourselves. So that's something that I'll look at. How can we draw more fouls? How can we get to the free throw line more? But this group, I always try to look at individually who we are and then formulate kind of a plan of what we can be collectively together. And shooting threes and playing kind of, through the middle of the floor, through our bigs. Those things. And the game has become, obviously, very transition and three-point oriented. So if you have some strengths of individuals, you try to make that, put that all together to be one of your strengths of your team.
Will you debut like 3-guard lineups this year again?
You want me to?
See?
Okay, yeah, we'll see. I think that's the nice thing. I mean, I always tell them, make it hard on me. Give me difficult decisions to make. So, we're going to need everybody. We have to have all hands on deck here as we go through this.
Greg, I'm just curious. You ask your bigs to be hubs on offense, both on the elbow and the screeners. How do you like the way that Chris has handled that?
He's gotten better. He's gotten better as a passer. Made a nice pass today. I don't know, he hit somebody back cutting off of it or coming off of it. So it's we worked on that a lot. We worked on footwork. We worked on ball fakes. Just getting them to read the floor. Steve is much more accustomed and comfortable with it. He's kind of came in with that skill set. Chris is something that's developed in him through working and paying attention to. Our coaches have done a good job of helping him see, what the options are as people either come off him off a dribble handoff or cut or whatever it may be, where your options are, and we got to continue to expand upon that skill set with him.